Hi again, folks. In this video, we're going to have a little fun one here. What are my 5 favorite logos that don't exist no more in the NHL? Coming up. And no, the GOAT isn't in it, because the GOAT would absolutely be there, because the GOAT's awesome. It's an awesome logo. The slug is a joke. Sorry, I know some of you Sabres fans grew up kids wearing these jerseys and got them on Christmas and we're all excited. It's awful. It's an awful logo. Okay, so I'm going to go through 5 logos, teams. You know, I didn't even check how many are defunct. Some of them are defunct now. You know, the franchise entirely is gone. You know, out of only one really. Not really. I'll explain why when we get there. Okay, so let me go to the first clip. And shout out goes to Dave V for this video, guys. He goes, here's an idea for a video. I don't think you've done it. 5 favorite and least 5 favorite uniforms, current or past, defunct. Okay, Dave, what I've done for this video, and what you're going to do, Dave, it's your job now, okay, is to bug me to do the 5 least favorite in a different video, because this one, I want to chit chat a bit about these 5 logos, and I just did the 5 favorite for this one. Okay, so bug me again, and we'll do another video, a part 2. Okay. All right, and here is another clip, guys. Yep, and you guys see it, and here is the end result. And that, folks, settles that. That settles that. Okay, so let's go to number 5. These are logos I just missed, guys. These are logos I just missed. I'll put them over my shoulder here so you can see them. Get a little over on the side so it can just pop up. Let me check in my camera. Yeah, there we go. All right, number 5, here we go. And I put the Hartford Whalers. I always thought this logo sucked, to be honest. I did. I never thought this was a cool, but my daughter loved it when she was a kid, and she became a Hartford fan because she liked the whale, and you know. I'll put the cute logo under it, actually. I thought this was, there it is, if I put it just now, hopefully. That one was totally cute, the little whale. I thought that was adorable. But going back to the regular logo, I'll get rid of that little whale now, is it's mostly because Hartford's just not in the league no more, guys. Really. That's really it. I never found this was a great logo, to be honest. The last 3 of this, I really like the logos, though. Okay, let's continue going on. Number 4. And there is our buddies from Quebec. Are they ever going to come back? That's the question. Are these guys ever going to come back? I hope so. I do. I miss the Nordiques being in the league, guys. I do. I don't like the fact that the Avalanche, they did the retro thing with the Nordiques logo and the Avalanche. I didn't like that. I found that was not in good taste. For me, I didn't like it. Nobody said it. I think I'm the only channel to say that. I didn't like it. No, leave it alone. You know, you got their team. Don't start taking their logo as a 3rd jersey. I don't like that. So, kind of where I stand with that. You know, it's kind of aggravating when a team inherits a Stanley Cup. I mean, you know, we've suffered for half a century. We're still waiting. So that is, I like to see the Nordiques come back. I'll just leave it at that. And I thought the little league glue with the hockey stick was kind of cute, you know. I always thought it was kind of a cute logo. And they were the only one, if I'm right, guys, if I'm right, in the 80s that had iron-on logos. Many of you probably didn't know that. Yeah, they had iron-on. They didn't have crests like this. They had iron-on logos. Weird to think, eh? Okay, number 3. Okay, yes, many of you say, wait a minute, that's on Calgary's alternate captains. Yeah, or their assistant captains. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I'm glad they did that. I am. I'm glad they did that. But the Atlanta Flames, when they moved to Calgary, I was happy that Calgary kept the name Flames. That's the first thing I'll say. I was very happy they kept the name Flames. And I do miss this logo. I miss this team. Actually, I miss all these teams I'm going to show you now. I miss the Atlanta Flames. I do. You know, I kind of grew up with them when they came in with the Islanders, and, you know, It's one of those things, guys. I just kind of miss them. You know, I don't know how to explain it. I was never a Flames fan or nothing, but they did have some success there. They just didn't have playoff success. And I remember they were averaging at one point under 5,000 a game. They had to move them. You know, they had no choice. And here's one of my all-time favorites, folks. Yep, the California Golden Seals. I love the Seals logo. I love it. I still love it. That is one jersey, guys, that I will buy that's not Buffalo Sabres. If I can get my hands on it, I will get one of these. I seen somebody that made one, actually. He had it made online with this logo. What a gorgeous jersey it was, too. I was like, wow, you know, I'd love to have this jersey. It'd just be cool to have it. If I'm mad at the Sabres, if I'm upset, I'll wear the California Golden Seals in protest. You know, like this, something like that. You get it, right? I don't have to go and wear another hockey team. I won't do that. But, you know, the California Golden Seals with the cute little seal, I can live with that, you know? So, yeah, that's a logo that I like, that I miss, and a franchise that I miss, you know? Remember with the white skates or gold skates? Remember they were doing that one year? And poor old California Golden Seals. And the cute little seal smiling with the hockey stick. I don't know, always liked it. Okay, coming in at number 1, I'll show you guys in a sec here. Now this, for me, guys, is the absolute logo I miss the most in the NHL. Here it is. The Minnesota North Stars. Guys, I used to love the Minnesota North Stars back in the 80s and the 70s. I loved the Minnesota North Stars. And I really especially fell in love with the Minnesota North Stars in 1980 when they knocked off the mighty Habs, going for their 5th cup in a row. Bowman was gone, yes. Ken Dryden was gone, yes. But they still had a massive team. They went into the playoffs. I believe it was on I don't know, it was like 21 game unbeaten streak or something like that. It was just nuts. They were on a red hot streak going into the playoffs. That season, they had a 6-game losing streak. They finished 107-point season still, even with a 6-game losing streak. They had their first 6-game losing streak, I believe, since the 30s. And in comes this young Minnesota North Star team and knocks them off. Game 7, I'll never forget Al McAdams scoring the winner. And great memories as the North Stars. I can actually say, if I had a second favorite team of my lifetime, guys, it was the Minnesota North Stars. And once it became the Dallas Stars, I had no interest. And then 1999 happened and I had zero interest. But I had a buddy, he's not with me no more, like as a friend, he's gone, you know, he passed. And Christian just loved the Minnesota North Stars, and then he followed the Dallas Stars, you know. And we talked throughout that 1999 final. He was excited, but he couldn't believe how good. He thought the Sabres were just all Dominic Hasek. He couldn't believe how we were hitting, how we were, you know, just the grind the team had in the corners and everything. You know, I miss those days. I know hockey was better back then. I guess I'll take the logo off now. And yeah, you know, those are just days I miss, logos I miss. That, though, I got to say, the Minnesota North Stars, I thought it was tragic the league lost this team and that they moved, guys. I thought it was tragic, really. Like, their owner pulled the wool from under the rug from under their feet. And, you know, there was rumors many times, yes, they were going to move and things like this. But when it actually happened, I was like, you know, now here's something I want to talk about just before I close up this video. I'm wondering, okay, because the last year they were in Minnesota, maybe somebody that is educated with this can fill me in, because I'm kind of curious about this, because I think I'm right. You know, the Minnesota North Stars became the Minnesota Stars their last year in Minnesota, right? Okay, so when they got transferred over to Dallas, okay, when they relocated over to Dallas, and Dallas, of course, he sold, I forget the owner's name, but many fans were not happy with this guy, the way it all happened, because he sold the name and everything. But didn't he sell the name the Minnesota Stars, is my question. I've yet to be able to find an article on this. So if one of you knows an article on this subject, please post it, guys, because I do want to read up on this. I've never gotten a straight answer in this. Wouldn't the Minnesota Wild have been able to re-adopt the name the Minnesota North Stars when they came back into the NHL? If when the team was sold, they were the Minnesota Stars. Just something that comes up in my head, guys. It goes in my head. that, you know, if I was a Mini fan, it would drive me crazy what happened. So we don't want to live that in Buffalo, guys. We don't want to live that tragedy. You know, the Nordiques moving. Oh, and I do want to touch on the teams that are defunct, right? So Atlanta Flames, Calgary Flames, not defunct. And I'll tell you why they're all not defunct in a sec, kind of. Hartford Whalers, as we know, Carolina Hurricanes, Quebec Nordiques, Colorado Avalanche, right? Minnesota North Stars, Dallas Stars. Now, what about the California Golden Seals, right? Well, the California Golden Seals became the Cleveland Barons, right? They became the Cleveland Barons. And then the Barons merged with the Minnesota North Stars. 2 years, I think the Barons only existed for 2 years. And then the Barons merged with the Minnesota North Stars, and that was where they got Gilles Meloche, you know, the goalie that stopped the dynasty. They got him from the Barons, that whole merger. So just something to think about, guys, you know. So none of these teams really didn't. I guess California really technically did, but just saying. All right, it's boiling hot. I'm out of here. That's it, guys. I'll see you in the next one. You have a great night. I'm going to put these out ASAP. See you there.